Welcome everybody to Usualmike Television Toy Showcase channel. Today the video is all about the Toy Fair of New York City 2019 predictions. What I'd like to see from this Toy Fair, what we can expect to see, you know, rumors, what's coming, what might be speculated, anything that's going to evolve around Star Wars action figures at this Toy Fair. These are the predictions I've put down as the things I want to see. The Toy Fair. The Toy Fair is happening 10 days from now, which from this day of shooting. It'll be between the 16th and the 19th of February in New York City. And these are the predictions that I think are going to be the best things we can expect as toy collectors to see. First thing will be Wave 21. Now, obviously, there's a lot of 21 we've seen before, previously released. The only image we haven't seen is Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 1. This Obi-Wan will be beardless. It'll be the young Ewan McGregor version. We haven't got a Black Series figure, the 6-inch version of him. I'm running through the Black Series stuff first, but yes, would love to see an image of Obi-Wan Kenobi. It will be awesome. In that wave as well, we know there's going to be Ezra Bridger and Chopper from Rebels. There's also going to be Dr. Aphra, 000, and BT-1, all from the Marvel Comics. They are all going to be part of Wave 21, as we know. If they show us an Obi-Wan Kenobi, that will be lit. Awesome. Next will be 3 rumoured figures are on the way. One of Luke Skywalker from A New Hope. Apparently a different version of Luke is on its way. That'll be interesting, as well as a pilot of sorts and a clone trooper. So those 3 are just rumoured. I hope we see them at the Toy Fair on display. Moving over to the archive collection, still on the Black Series stuff, the 6-inch stuff, I'd like to see an image of Darth Maul. Now, we do have Darth Maul way back when he came out in the black and orange box, I believe it was. The new archive one, we haven't seen him yet. We have seen the other 3 from that set, which is Anakin, Yoda, and the Biker Scout. They were shown off at New York Toy Fair, I believe, and never showed the Darth Maul. We didn't have any confirmation until recently the Darth Maul's on the way, but yes, I'd like to see a nice image of that action figure. What are they going to do with the sculpt? What are they going to do with the paint? It'd be lovely to see. Also at the Toy Fair, in the Black Series line as well, is a couple of deluxe figures. Now these ones have got the $49.99 price. That's a US price, by the way. There's going to be one of Luke Skywalker Episode 8 deluxe figure. Maybe he comes on a base, but we've already had that before, haven't we? Maybe it's going to be the crate one where at the bottom is going to be the salt and a little bit of red poking through with the short haircut. Not quite sure. That's a deluxe figure I'm looking forward to, as well as the Rey. There's also another Rey deluxe figure as well. Not a lot of info on this one. I'm assuming it's going to be in Episode 8 as well. Amongst those $49.95, the one that everyone's going to be like, ooh, deluxe version of Vader. Vader, the Episode 4 Vader, A New Hope. Will it be on like a little platform or something? I don't want it to really look like those centerpieces. They don't really sell. I know, because I've seen them on the shelves just wasting away. There's a thing about centerpieces. Centerpieces are more like statues. If Hasbro wants to go into that line, they're competing up against, you know, Hot Toys and Gentle Giant and that, but those guys have been doing that for years. If they're going to try and do it as a Hasbro, leave it to the other guys. You worry about, you know, things that you're good at, like face scanning and articulation and card backs that look fantastic. Another thing I'd like to see at Toy Fair, from also the Black Series, is the Target exclusive Luke Skywalker Death Star Escape. Now the only thing Death Star Escape we've seen recently is a Lego set. I'll chuck that image up there. Like that one. Is he going to be swinging on a rope with Leia? Maybe you get the Leia later on down there. Oh, who knows? This is going to be an interesting one. Maybe the diorama that comes with it makes it deluxe. They put a little bit of the gap in there. I don't know. That will be interesting to see. Hopefully that's shown at Toy Fair as well. Moving on to the vintage collection, the stuff I want to see. As you know, there's been a lot of vintage collection shown in the past, and I've even done a whole video on it. You can check that out there. There's an image of the thumbnail there. That is the vintage collection for 2019. As much as I had the information at the time how much was coming out, we got to see images like on a screen, and they release on the screen at the Hasbro panels at these conventions, and then they bring out the high-res image. There is like the Praetorian Guard, we'll put him up there. The Lando from Solo, the Stormtrooper from Rogue One, Captain Phasma from The Force Awakens, the Luke Skywalker crate from Episode 8, the Death Star Gunner from Rogue One, the Assault Tank Commander from Rogue One, and Darth Revan from the Knights of the Old Republic. Also there's a Chewbacca and an R2-D2. Now these figures have all been shown as figures. I want to see what they look like on their vintage card backs. If they show them, I really want them to be on the card at the toy fair. Now the last time they did one, they revealed when Yak Face and Klaatu and Leia Bush came out, they showed the card backs for those vintage. They haven't shown the card backs for these ones. Obviously in production they may change the images as they've done before. They've shown some pictures of what the card backs will look like and they've changed them over time. I'd like to see all of these guys and their card backs, their vintage card backs, their numbers, the back of the cards, you know, all the good stuff. There is also a Lando Skiff disguise, rumoured to be there. I want to see that figure. That would be lovely. Also in the vintage collection, I want to see more information about, there's a set of 5 figures. And they are, I'll put that image up on screen. There's the Leia VC02, the Han Solo VC03, Vader VC08, Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight VC23, and Boba Fett VC09. This series is for the international collectors and it's supposed to be released for us. We don't know nothing about it. Where's it going to be? Are we going to buy it online in our stores? Who knows? This needs more information for us. We need to know what's going on with these figures. And obviously you guys in the US are going to be like, how come they get it and we don't? If we get heaps in our country and you're like begging for it, we'll send you some over. You'll be looked after, don't worry. But I know my friends in the UK, they're just like, yes, this is the coolest thing ever. You guys in Australia too? Excellent. I can't wait to see this. Like, internationally, we're going to have figures that the US won't have, and we're like, yeah, this is exciting. They're mostly just re-releases anyway, but it's good to have them. It'll be brilliant to have all these vintage collection cards. Okay, moving on to Resistance, the 3.75 stuff. Resistance has a line of 6 figures and a couple of double packs. I would like to see any more that's coming. The series is starting to get good. It's starting to get good. Get into it if you haven't. Over here in Australia, it was on Disney XD. That channel has died. The show has slipped over to the Disney Channel normally. That's where you watch the episodes. The figures, I want to see vehicles. I want to see some Wave 2, whatever they're going to do. Be interesting. The vehicles, because they're races, we're going to see ships and stuff. We're going to see something. That's what I'd like to see. Also, if they do have a panel at the toy fair for Hasbro, I want to know, I want someone in the crowd when they say, oh, we're taking questions. I want someone to put their hand up and say, hey, what happened to Dryden Voss and what happened to the Patrol Trooper in 3.75 inch scale? Why wasn't it made? Why weren't they produced? Why were they never made? Where are they? And I'm thinking they're going to say, oh, when we make episode 9 movie stuff, they'll be in that. And like, oh, really? Do you remember when they put K2SO into the Solo and everyone's like, why? It's like so old. Like, why? Because they had them sitting around doing nothing and they had to pack them into a box. The Dryden Voss should have been packed into Solo cards. Simple as that. Simple as that. Anyway, that's my predictions for Toy Fair 2019 from New York City. That's what I'd like to see. What would you like to see? Leave it down in the comments below. Also, you guys, check out my merch. Hit, Tap, Slap, Leaked, and Usualmike television t-shirts, all available from my Redbubble store. Buying one of my shirts or a coffee mug or a pillow or a tote bag or whatever you like from my store helps out the channel immensely. Please consider checking it out. Also, if you'd like to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter at Usualmike30 or on Instagram at Usualmike Television. Get into Instagram, yeah. I need to put more pictures on. I do often just show my thumbnails, but I want to share with you pictures, but recently nothing. I'm going to have to take some photos of my collection to show you guys. Check those out on Instagram. If you haven't done so already, hit subscribe, tap the little bell for notifications, slap a like on this video if you've enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. All the best.